We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up EUR, CHF. We are on the monthly time frame. Price action, last candle to the right hand side is a bearish red candle. So we do have price action overall. Higher highs, price action overall, lower lows. So let's zoom in the price and see what's going on. So current price is sitting at 0.96034. So price action is currently at the lowest low of the overall market structure. So we're going to see how far that market is going to come down, maybe or maybe not. Second last candle is a bullish green candle with a long press down to that bottom with the wick showing that it may be a reversal happening in the market soon or later. So there's a few things this market can do. So coming down in red, we do have that first leg, second last candle, second leg, third leg with the price action candle. And if we receive a pattern at that low, that's going to show a reversal. Market's working its way up from a decline W formation, and we'll probably see the break and retest on the SR line, if not further up in the market. Or that market can consolidate, or we can receive that market doing the break with the third last candle, the retest with the second last candle, and the push with the following candle as in price action. But price action, we definitely want to see that candle engulf the second to last candle wick to come down further. It's a 50-50 chance that the market could push down. Why? We do have the price action body of that candle of price action is below the previous body, but the price action wick is not below the previous second to last candle wick, showing that the market could be consolidating as we walk down the time frame. So if that market does reverse and work its way back up, price would head back up to the previous numbers of 0.98158. And if price action works its way down further from current price, it'll head down to that bottom of that second last wick leading up to 0.9514. And below that number that I just pressed out, that will be the lowest that the market has ever been. And we're creating new lows, so we got to follow the lead of the market to see what direction it's going to go into. Walking down to the weekly time frame, let's see what's going on. On the weekly time frame, we do have price action as a bearish red candle, long wick up to the top with the price action candle and the second last candle showing it did come back for a certain amount of retest, including with the third last candle. So let's show it if that market does respect this area for this support. We can see that market identify that first, second, third, create some momentum and push up off of that. And that's why we did identify the decline double bottom that market could work its way up from. If not, market can work its way down from that break and retest. We'll be identifying that first leg, second leg, third leg, and market push down for that M pattern. So we did receive the break of that midpoint of that white SR line that we did create. So market can come back to retest and push down further, but also we do have to keep in mind that price action is between a midpoint of the white SR line, a lower yellow SR line. So it's a midpoint in here as we walk down. So we're going to see how far that market is, what it's really doing as we walk down the time frame. Is it breaking and retesting, or what's going on in that area? So what we're going to do is we're going to draw another SR line between that area and to see what's going on. So let's walk down the time frame to the daily. Price action on the daily time frame, we do have price action, a bullish green candle with a long wick down to that bottom, something like a doji, but that market does have some momentum to still grow out and push up further if it breaks that SR line above, but it is identifying a consolidation but slight with a break and retest. So let's talk about it. Third to last candle has broken that SR line. Second to last candle came back to retest. Price action stopped at the midpoint of that area. is a long wick down to that bottom, so that market can't push up and break out. If we do see that, we will see price head back up to the previous resistance level of price at 0.96106, and we definitely want to see it engulf the second last candle. So you may see a break and retest in that area, the SR line. If not, we definitely want to see engulfment of the second last candle, or that market can be consolidating within that area until that market form a pattern. Or if that market works way down, we have to identify a pattern that's going to work its way down, something like a bearish red candle. Please follow Forex pattern cheat sheet. Click on images, figure out what the market's going to do, have an idea. Walking down to the 4-hour time frame, price action 4-hour time frame is identifying the same thing from the daily and the weekly, which is that consolidation. That market's working sideways, right? So it could be a pattern forming. So we have a long wick down with the third last candle and a long wick up to the top side, that fourth last candle. So it can be doing a few things. So if this market is respected for that uptrend, we'll be identifying that first, second, third, fourth retest, and if the market catches off to this and still break above. So we see that price action is headed up to the SR line with that long wick to the bottom. But once it gets to the SR line of price, we got to see what's going to happen. If not, it can be rejected by this fourth to last candle, work its way down from identifying the break and retest, which will be identifying the overall first, second, third, fourth. So we do have that M pattern. We just got to see something breaks that structure to work its way down. But still, overall consolidation once we headed down from the daily time frame, 4-hour time frame consolidation, 3-hour time frame, reading the same thing as a consolidation with the same patterns in the market. So same as the 2. Headed down to the 1-hour time frame, same as the 1. We can see that structure trying to form first, second, third. If it respects and breaks out, it's headed up to that SR line as we can see so far. But once it get there, let's see what it's really going to do. Walking down to the 45-minute time frame, same as well. Price action, bullish green candle, still working its way up. Second last candle is a doji. Price action, or we're looking for price action to engulf and close out on this 45-minute time frame to work its way up further to that SR line as we talked about before. Everything is showing bullish green that's going to work its way up so far unless we see a turnaround with the consolidation from the 4-hour down. 30-minute time frame is showing that it's a bullish green candle engulfing the previous second last candle, which is a doji, can work its way up. Also, it is engulfing the second last candle body, which still have enough momentum to push that market up until if we see a rejection, the market will show itself. But so far, market is working its way to that SR line for that retest. Same as the 15 minutes, but things we want to be careful because we're starting to see price action starting to lose momentum with the candles, bullish green candle, the price second and third last candle. Market's working its way into that area, losing momentum, but second last candle is a doji. Price action is engulfing both sides. That's showing that the market is working its way up to that resistance area. Working way down to the 5-minute time frame. Price action on the 5-minute time frame. We have a pattern below that 5, so let's talk about it. Coming down to red, first, second, third, fourth retest. Market pushed up once, overall retest. Market pushed up twice, and price action actually just retesting that area here. And if we see that turnaround with that bullish green candle, we'll see that market is going to identify a incline double bottom in that area to push up. But we want to see a price action candle in green engulf the price action and second last candle, close out or just start growing to work its way up. But so far that market is working its way up, and price action candle is just turned to a bullish green candle with a long wick down to the bottom, a little bit of wick down to the bottom for that doji. 3-minute time frame, price action, bullish green candle. Okay, so you got to be careful with this one. On a 3-minute time frame, you guys trading this or investing in this, third last candle has a long wick to that resistance. Price action has a long wick down to the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, the last candle in the market, which can be in that area of the consolidation. You want to see price action break that resistance of the fourth to last candle wick and close out to push that market up in that further direction up. So far, we do see that market is very bullish. 1-minute time frame, we do see that break and retest. Market just into the opposite side. Now we just see it into that opposite side again. So we want to see that market comes to at least that midpoint, that area, price action high, price action low, midpoint, and we're going to see if it's going to break, retest, and it still work its way up. Just wait for the market to identify a pattern here, hit that resistance to a pattern and work its way up. Okay, guys, this is Cam Jones, FX, Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. EUR CHF.